This is it.
Is it working?
All right, this is episode 1 of a podcast that Justin just threw together.
Yeah. Well, we're like 3 weeks out from Wodapalooza, and then we had the idea, or Dallas had the idea of hopping on a podcast with these guys. Me and Dallin are on a team with Willie, and then Jayson's with some other chumps. And we're 3 weeks out. We all got YouTube channels. I figured we'd do episode 1 here, and then episode 2 on one of theirs, and 3, obviously, the other one that we don't get to. But 3 weeks out, kind of talk about what we're getting up to, talk about Wodapalooza, and whatever else the conversation comes up with. But
I go ahead and call the second episode being on mine.
Dallin goes last.
I'll do the third one because that'll be right over Wodapalooza, and we'll get plenty of engagement. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Way to be smart about it, bro.
yeah.
You're going out this weekend, Jayson, to train with Pat and Jeff?
I'm making a surprise, bro.
What's
Well, this
gonna
won't
be a
come out
surprise? You
immediately.
going?
When is this coming out?
Don't you leave tomorrow?
When is this coming out?
Well,
Dallas?
we're gonna put it out tomorrow.
Okay, we can put it out tomorrow then. I'll let the world know that I'm doing that tomorrow.
Well, why is it so secretive? What are you guys getting up to?
It's not secretive. I just wanted to put a story up and be like,
He
where
just
am I
wants
going?
engagement. He wants us just the story. It's like, where am I going? Vermont, Florida, Montreal, Boise.
Where are you guys?
But no one's gonna hit Montreal though.
They
That's
might.
true.
And then I followed it up with a picture of Jeff and Pat standing next to each other, be like, "You were all wrong."
Dude, you're such an influencer now. How do you
I'm
do
just
it?
I'm just so creative. I mean,
Let me take a wild guess. Grace Ann's idea.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, big brain, huh?
Dallas. Sorry.
What are
Inside
you?
joke. Inside joke.
Does Pat and Jeff live close to each other now?
Yeah, I think they're like 2 hours away from each other.
Oh, that's sick. Are you guys going to like where Pat's at? Are you guys all meeting somewhere else, or what are you guys
No,
doing?
I'm going to Montreal and hang out with Jeff.
Just Jeff, not Pat?
Well, yeah, we're going to hang out at his house or his gym. Jeff.
You're going to Jeff's house. Pat is also going there.
Yes.
Nice. Taking this shit seriously, huh?
Me and
every time I compete, I take it seriously, bro.
Fit Fest.
Really? Because I faintly remember last year with you.
Bro, quit bringing
And
it up here, bro.
Dallin-
This is a new year, new me.
You were laughing on the competition floor doing handstand
New
push-ups.
year, new me.
Handstand holds.
Yeah, handstand hold.
I
That's true.
only compete
I talked
to
to
win now.
I talked to Ricky about that. It was when it was raining. We had the wall walks, the handstand hold, someone resting. And we had this great rotation going. I can't remember exactly how it was. Ricky would wipe the floor for Jayson before he'd do the wall walks. I'd wipe the floor, or let's see, Jayson.
You didn't wipe.
Listen, this is what it was supposed to happen. Jayson didn't wipe the floor for Ricky at all. And I talked to Ricky about that in Iceland, and he was just like, yeah, never doing team with Jayson again.
That's not true, bro. That's not true.
We can watch the footage, but
We're about to find out, because didn't last time Pat and Jeff did Waza, they won the
Yeah.
team? And then last time Team GOWOD won was last year, was me and Willie. So now we're
Wow,
going to see
I didn't think about that. So we would definitely know whose fault it is.
yeah.
yeah, you're definitely
Because-
going to find out whose fault it is this year. It's
Me and Jayson have been on a team the last 2 years, and we have finished 4th both times.
Find out who the weakest link is now.
Yeah.
We'll find
Who's the
out.
problem? Who is the problem?
There are so many events that I look back on the last 2 years, and it's like, okay, this
You
was your fault.
executed
This
it
was my fault.
perfectly, and then
No.
everyone else
I'm saying
screwed it
like,
up.
this was your fault.
All
This
right.
was my fault.
The last 2 years, Saturday night, so night 1 of the team competition,
That was a mess.
similar workout. The last 2 years have been a mess. We have been the last team on the floor. Like the muscle up, the bar and ring muscle up, and then with the snatch and cleans 2 years ago, it was me, Jayson, and James.
Dude,
We were going for 2 minutes after everyone finished. And then, another.
Dude, I vividly remember being in the corral underneath the stands, walking out and looking at James and saying, I have no idea what we're doing.
Or the other great one is last year. It was the one with it might have been the final with the dumbbell snatches and synchro burpees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so it's me in the front and then Jayson and James, and we're doing the dumbbell snatches. It's a big set. We're going unbroken. And we just get like 4 back-to-back no reps. Like, no rep, no rep, no rep, middle guy, no rep, middle guy. Jason's not touching either heads of the dumbbell on the ground, just over and over and over.
I'm so excited just to like be peeking over to your lane throughout this comp. It's
No,
gonna be
I'm
great.
not. I'm not gonna be laughing because
you can't.
I love having Pat's approval of me, and I don't want to mess that up.
Dude, Pat's gonna be poking you the whole time. Do you think
Dude.
he's just gonna be quiet as going about his business?
I just know.
Pat is one of the funniest people I know.
I know.
I don't think
And
you're gonna be able to keep it together, and I'm really excited for it.
we'll find out, but I definitely don't want to tick him off because he's very serious sometimes, and
Who's more serious, Jeff or Pat?
That should be
I
easy.
don't know
It's Jeff.
when they're actually competing.
That's fair.
Jeff will come off weirdly laid back if an event goes bad.
Yeah.
It's like I don't understand. I can't explain it.
I'll keep you all updated since we're staying together. Oh, by the way, everybody, we are staying in the same house, so I'm basically on both teams. So
yeah,
I'm gonna get the best of both worlds.
yeah, us three are staying at a house. I was actually just looking at it. There's like a sauna and a cold plunge and all the good stuff there. We'd be bougie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, live with one team, compete with the other.
Are you guys are doing reps ahead, right?
Yeah.
Is that announced?
It'll be announced
Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah.
So like in 2 days.
Yeah, in 2 days.
Yeah.
Okay, well we might have I might have ruined that just a little bit early, but it's all right. It's promotion.
Sneak peek.
It's promotion, bro. Get those pay-per-views up.
You guys don't have to say it yet, but do you guys know the workout you guys are doing, or how does reps ahead work?
We'll save the workout, but we do know what workout it is, and you could probably guess one of the implements that will be in it. So it'll be a good one.
How many times have you each done reps ahead?
Once.
I've only done it once. Yeah.
Oh, both of you guys only once.
Yeah. James has done like what, 6?
Yeah, James has done a lot.
Who's the
You
other
guys
guy?
are both. You guys are both 1-0, right? I mean, Jason's
On
got
James.
an asterisk next to it. But
Yeah.
I got an asterisk win against the asterisk guy.
Dang.
It's just gonna keep asterisking.
I'm excited for that. Is that Thursday night or Friday night?
Yeah,
When
Thursday
is that?
night.
Yeah. I'm just kidding, James. I love you, bro. I love you. You deserved it.
I'm guessing Thursday night before the final event of individuals.
That's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
That's
It's
gonna be
crazy
nice.
because it's just
Wait. It's
2 people on the floor.
When is it?
Yeah.
I imagine it's before the final event of the day on Thursday. Makes
Are
sense.
you-
I think it's after.
Really?
We're the main event, bro.
Or is it just
Better
like
put on a show.
closing?
Are you guys gonna get like?
I'm not kidding. We are after the elite.
Oh.
So when everybody's leaving
Everyone
the
leaves?
stands, we're coming on.
No, there's no way because they're gonna run like. My understanding is they'll have 4 to 6 matches, which will take a little bit. I bet it's in between events. They're changing the floor and then
Dude, I literally looked at the
it's their schedule.
Is it
yeah.
just
The
one
one
and
that-
done
the
matches,
one that-
or do you guys like advance and if the winner keeps going, or no?
Just one and done. They
one
did
and
a
done.
tournament style. In December maybe?
Yeah.
That James went out and I think he won. And I've heard that there's like another one of those coming. at some point, and it's going to be even bigger. Like instead of just 2 matches, you do one Saturday, one Sunday. It could be 3 to 4.
Dude, y'all need to get like a walkout song for those.
It literally,
We watch it.
it
I'm
literally
gonna
says
choose.
Elite Indy is from 240 to 530, and then reps ahead is 545 to 715.
Or stand corrected.
So
Jayson.
we're literally going at 7.
Jayson,
Make
what's
sure
your
you guys are there so it's not empty.
what's your walkout song?
Mini Men.
Many Men. Dude, I was literally just talking. Me and Coop came for our. He went on our run this morning with us, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, Jason's walkout song is Many Men."
That's my song, dude.
We were just watching like on Instagram. Like, have you ever guys seen like the dart tournaments?
That's exactly. I'm walking out to Titanium.
Dude, I know. There's this guy walking out to Titanium, and the crowd is just going nuts. Just like he has
Yeah,
like a
dude.
little runway to walk down. Everyone's
Yeah.
up on the fences. He's like got fans, but like
He was like,
no
he got
offense
he-
to the guy, but like a
he got
little
up
bit of
there.
like a nerdy guy. He wasn't like
Yeah.
super hype, but the song was going so hard, the crowd's going nuts.
When he
He's
starts like lip syncing or whatever, and he's just
Yeah.
like, bring it in, yeah.
It was so good, but Cooper, like, dude, just imagine Jason Hopper walking down, listening to Many Men, everyone trying to give him high fives. He's just locked in, not paying attention to nobody, just coming down.
Dude, you think we'll get walkout songs with World Fitness Project?
I don't know. That'd be sick.
That would be
I
cool.
feel like, Jason, you're either coming out to something like Many Men or like Taylor Swift, and there's like no in between.
Well, I'd maybe switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You
Alternate.
know, yeah. I mean, you definitely can't walk out to like Many Men if you're like in last place.
That's true.
So I'll have to probably change it with like how it's going that week.
It's gonna be sick though. Hopefully, like, there's more time to do like fun stuff like that because it's only 2 events per day. You know,
Yeah.
which it's not like
Yeah.
we're getting 3 or 4 events and stuff like that. So that'd be sick. You have walkout songs. What would you do, Dallin?
You're putting me too much on the spot. You know, like in high school, whenever like, I'm forgetting the song. There was a couple country songs that anytime like your walk-up song in baseball, you just
Yeah.
know there's like this big country boy coming out.
Yeah,
Those would be good.
I like.
Um,
I mean, do you know like the beginning of "Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy"?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like dum 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 dum,
That's what-
and then it goes,
that's what
and then
you
it just
do?
drops to like hardcore guitar. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be me.
That'd be sick. That'd be sick.
It'd be super
I like
sick.
that.
That's what I
Or,
wanted in high school.
Let me
I'm trying to
see.
think of some other ones.
I don't.
Yeah.
I definitely have a couple Eminem. I'm a big Eminem guy.
You are?
Yeah.
Have you been listening
went-
to his new stuff?
Oh yeah, dude. I went so hard on his new album. Just listen to it 24/7.
Have
It
you
was
seen the
so
have,
good.
Have you seen the music video for like the first one that came out? What was
Yeah.
the first? Where it's
Houdini?
like, yeah. Have you seen that music video?
Yeah, it's so good.
Crazy, bro.
It's so good.
Crazy.
Dude, the whole album is literally a story. Like one song goes into
Yeah.
the next, and he rap battles against himself. It's epic. It is so sick.
The music video for that one is well put together
Yeah.
for sure.
No, I'm a big Eminem guy, but
Have you seen Have you seen 8 Mile?
yeah, that movie goes so hard.
Dallin's never seen that.
No, I have seen 8 Mile. I have seen 8 Mile, and you'll never guess who got me to watch 8 Mile.
James Sprague.
No,
Who? Your mom?
Phil Toon.
Oh, Phil too.
Have you watched it all the way through though?
Yeah, I think so.
What, do you normally watch movies halfway?
I could just see Dallin being like, "This isn't for me."
This isn't for me. Speaking
Damn.
of, I just finished Breaking Bad yesterday. 10 out of 10 ending. Have you guys seen
I've
that?
never watched it.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen like episodes and stuff like
Do you know so the second to last episode of Breaking Bad is the highest rated TV show ever,
Really?
or episode ever?
I gotta get to
Dang.
the end to get that.
It's only
I'm
5
more of-
seasons. It's not that much.
I'm more of like a
You've
Friends
been,
and
You've been
Office
watching
kinda guy.
that for like 12 months.
I'm not the fastest. I had some big breaks. Like when we were in Scotland, that's 18 days, didn't watch anything. Went home for Christmas, didn't watch anything. Like took me 3 months.
Okay.
It's
I
reasonable.
heard it's a very slow start, so I'm not going to get into it.
It does have a slow start.
What's your
I've
TV
been
show then?
I've been watching
Jason?
Celebrity Jeopardy. Swear,
That's
yesterday I
so
watched.
random.
Have you on Max Greenfield?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on Celebrity Jeopardy yesterday.
He's
Should we watch?
on New Girl, right?
Yeah,
Or am I thinking of the wrong guy?
He does CrossFit.
Yeah, dude, he follows me on Instagram. It's like one of my like
That's
proudest
actually
things.
pretty
I was
sick.
I was actually about to say that. I was
Yeah.
actually watching yesterday, and I'm like, this guy. I hate the fact that he follows Justin, not me.
I was like starstruck when he freaking followed me back because I was like watching New Girl like at the time, and then I saw
Oh,
that
yeah,
he
yeah,
like was
yeah.
into CrossFit, and then I followed him, and then he followed me back, and then I DM'd him, and then he DM'd me back, and I was like, oh shoot!
That's
I
all
was
right,
so
all right,
fired
all right,
up.
all right, whatever.
Who's the most famous person that follows each of you?
The famous.
Matt Frazier.
I don't even know if you followed me. Should I check right now?
How do you,
Yeah,
how,
let's
do, how,
check.
do, how do you find out?
You just
I don't know. I mean, that's the one that I know of, but
have to
you can
remember.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Yeah, Matt doesn't follow me. Honestly,
He does it.
dude, there's
He
gotta be
unfollowed
someone.
Jayson probably recently.
Oh my God.
Who would it be?
Oh, that's crazy, bro. I don't know.
That is
It
wild.
doesn't let you see who has the most following.
Yeah, I don't know how you check that. I just
Honestly,
know.
it's probably like Katrin or Annie.
Yeah,
have
people with the most followers.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. One day we'll be there.
Probably like I don't know, Trevor Lawrence maybe.
Trevor Lawrence follows you?
Yeah,
They're boys.
they're boys.
That's sick.
Jayson hangs out with them all the time.
Do you really? I was like, Jayson.
Sometimes.
Did you?
Sometimes though.
Did you
What?
meet him at Clemson?
Wait, what did you say? What did you say, Dallin?
I said you and Trevor are boys.
I would say if we saw each other,
You're cordial men.
yeah, we're cool.
Were you wide receiver one for him or what?
Yeah. On the practice squad, wide receiver one.
Damn right. Did you meet him though at Clemson?
Yeah, but we also had like a very good mutual friend.
What draft class was he? And what year did you graduate? Like
2018 maybe.
and
He
you
won.
were you there in 20? I mean, obviously you were there in 2018, right? Or no?
No.
When were you there?
2017.
Mm.
I was there one year. I
Should have
took
stayed one more.
I know. I would have won a natty. I've been telling myself that lately. I've been walking in a lot of shame.
Was it your choice to not like
Yeah.
continue for another year?
Yeah.
To pursue the CrossFit dream?
It wasn't even about that. It was about that, but I just didn't want to play football anymore. So instead of winning a national championship, I went and became a barista.
Can you do latte art and coffee and stuff?
Yeah.
Dude, that's so sick.
would have-
I'm
it would-
really
it would
jealous
have-
of Jason
it would-
Hopper right now.
It would take me a few. Well, Schmidt follows you, brother, so it doesn't matter. I feel like I wouldn't be good at latte art, but it would take me a few, and I could probably make it a little hard.
Dude, when you come out, we got a nice machine here. You have to show it.
Yeah, we're still on the K cups. Guess you got to win a couple times to have an espresso machine.
Espresso.
Espresso. Yeah, but I became a barista. It's been something, especially during football season, watching all the playoffs happen. I'm like, dang, dude, like I can actually.
You won your fantasy team though. That's like the same thing, right? You're really good at fantasy football.
I helped Dallin. I beat Dallin, who absolutely knows nothing about fantasy football. So I feel really great about
Here,
myself.
well, no.
Was
Jason
Trevor your quarterback or no?
No,
Jason and Austin Hatfield teamed up, and Jason won.
that's
Jason
great. That is crazy.
What
Austin-
was No?
Austin didn't play like half his players even in the first week, and Jayson slowly acquired some of Austin's players over the season.
That kind of thing happened.
No, dude, I was just asking everybody if they wanted to trade. I'm a trader, you know, I'm a day trader. So I'm just asking people to trade, and there were some people who were biting, but I mean, Hatfield wasn't even, you know, questioning anything. So he was just like
Sure.
wheeling and dealing.
Week 8, I messaged him. I was like, or something. And he says, "Yeah, I haven't opened the app since the draft."
Damn. So did he get last?
Oh yeah, he
And
had
Jayson
by,
got all his best players.
by the last week he only had like 4 players in, and the rest were on his bench. I didn't trade with anyone all season.
Dang.
Just kept my boys right from the start. But then I took 4th, and I was the one seed. I was like 12 and 2.
Oh, dang.
He did.
And then
For not knowing
lost,
football,
I lost
that's
back to
pretty
back.
good. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, he did.
What does the winner of the fantasy team get?
Like $350.
Dude, on Daniel's team, they made like a championship ring.
That's
I
sick.
know.
Yeah, it actually looks so cool. And Daniel got second because he started the Cowboys defense that got -4 points, and I think he lost by 3 points. If he just didn't start a defense, he
But
would
the
have
thing
won.
is, the thing is, bro, I told him not to do that. So
Dude, I'm a Cowboys fan, and I told him not. I mean, you're a Cowboys fan too. I was like, dude, this is the most unreliable team that you can freaking bet
I'm like,
on.
dude, why would you bet on a team that is like eliminated from the playoffs? They're not going to try.
He did have a good point though, because they had a backup quarterback in of Kenny Pickett, and like the Cowboys were on a roll. They won like 4 straight before that. You thought they'd have something to play for, like a divisional game. Nope.
Well,
Love football.
yeah.
Anyways, what do you guys think about these Wodapalooza workouts?
There's only been 2 that have been released, right? Did they release one
2
today?
that I know of. I actually forgot what's
Um,
the other one that they released. There's like the one with the rope climbs, box jumps, and cleans. And what's the other one?
2-2-2-3 intervals with like the
Oh yeah,
run row dubs. That one's weird. With the double unders are going to take like 35
20
seconds.
yeah.
And
Do y'all
then
think
everything.
Do y'all think there's a rest?
I checked. I don't think there is. On the like on the flow, it didn't say.
Go straight into the next one.
So I was like,
Yeah.
if it was rest, you could like
Really.
someone could really send it to go with the double under guy and then
Yeah.
air on the
Hey,
double.
don't be
unders
giving
next.
him strategies down.
This is hypothetical. We don't even have rest.
You don't
Yeah, I know.
think you don't think Patrick Vellner has thought all of this through?
Yeah, he texted Brent Fikowski.
Yeah. The professor.
I'm just going out there. The reason why my teams in the
There
past
it
were
is.
not as good is because Dallin and I came up with our plans together. And now I'm free from that obligation and responsibility. So I can just sit back and look at Pat and say, "Hey, Pat, you just
So
tell me
you're-
where to go and what to do, how many reps, when to stop, when to go." That's all I'm gonna
Your
do.
teams were bad because you came up with the plan, is what you're saying.
Me and Dallin came up
So
with
you
it.
and
I
Dallin.
came up with great plans with Justin at
Listen to this.
SoCal.
No.
Yeah.
Listen to this. This is a Fit Fest plan. Now, Dallin, do not say anything. Me and Dallin had an Echo Bite workout with Danielle Brandon. Okay, and there was like a total of like 80 cows in this workout. And on the way to do this workout, me and Dallin are talking through the plan. And Dallin's like, "Hey, we should not let Danielle bike at all. Let's just bike the entire time." And I'm like, "Bro, that's not a great idea. Like, we need rest." And so like we're just out here sprinting. We're out here sprinting. Like there's like 3 rounds in this, and it's like we're out here sprinting the Echo Bike, getting smashed by Patrick Vellner and Yella. And it's because Dallin told us to bike. And Danielle's just sitting there waiting to be used and help.
She
And it's
did
just like-
bike. She ended up biking.
Yeah, because I got off with like 4 cows left. I'm like, I can't go anymore.
How many cows was it?
It was like, I think it was like 40 the first round.
So yeah, part of it was also
it was like a waterfall where everybody was supposed to like be working,
yeah.
and we were like, all right,
There's 2
Danielle,
bikes, 3 people.
Danielle, just do toe to bar.
Yeah, it wasn't great, but also Pat and Yella had Kelsey Keel, who's great on machines, like
Yeah.
very powerful.
Yeah.
So that also helps them. a lot.
We're gonna have good strategy.
And a game plan. A game plan helps.
Don't you worry, Dallin. We're gonna be solid.
I'm not worried at all. I'm actually not even training.
I'm worried. I'm worried for both of y'all.
About Willie.
I love confident Jayson. So good. I'm excited for it. Because
Why?
it could flip. Because it could flip so quickly. You could like see it just flip.
Not in teams.
Not in teams.
Not in teams. So it does happen elsewhere.
I mean, sure. I feel like we've all seen the flip for all of us.
That's true. Yeah, we were
I mean,
talking the other day.
I would say I definitely wear my emotions more on my sleeve, but don't act like the flip doesn't switch for all y'all.
I mean, the flip does switch for all of us. 'Cause yours just gets flipped on and off frequently.
Hey, that's fair. That's fair.
But it's good. I'm excited for it. When do you guys get to Waza? Are you getting there on Wednesday? Just the day before?
I think so. Is that when the house is booked?
Yeah, that's when we booked that
Wednesday.
house.
Then, yeah, that's when I'm getting there.
You're driving, right, Dallin?
Yeah, it's like 5 hours. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be sick.
Don't have a team car. We'll make Jayson.
Yeah,
Uber.
you can walk. It's like 2 miles, Jayson. It'll be good.
Dallin invited me to drive with him last year. He didn't give me that invite this year. So
I texted you. I said, "Hey, are you guys driving down?" And you said, "No way." So I was planning on what we needed to do. 'Cause it's like 5.5 hours to Greenville.
Yeah.
From where I'm at.
Oh, that's not even that far.
No, but it took you like 8 because of the rain.
That is right. That is
Yeah.
right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that'll be good. How long are you going up to Canada for, Jayson?
Just until Monday.
What do you got? What's your guys' plans? You gonna run through the 2 workouts, or what are you guys doing?
I think we're going ice skating. No, I'm not kidding.
Are you going
We're going ice skating on Friday.
the
And
place
then-
Pat posted on his story where it was like a little trail where you
That
ice
was
skated?
sick.
That was really cool.
Wait, what did he post?
There's
No,
like
okay. That's where he lives. No, we'll be in Montreal.
you should find something like that. It'd be cool.
Yes.
Um,
Can you skate,
I'm,
Jayson?
by the way, I won't be going on a trail. I need like rails to hold on to. I can skate. It would take me a few minutes to get comfortable with it, but I could do it.
Are you filming when you go? Are you guys gonna like do YouTube or
Yeah.
anything?
I just got my new camera.
He copied me. Who copied Dallas?
Hey, if you're watching this, like and subscribe. My videos.
So you guys all got the same camera that Dallas has.
My videos.
Yeah. I can't remember if I got it.
You mean this camera, Jayson?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
It was, if you guys don't remember, for people that follow our channel, is that at Rogue this year, Jayson got that vlogged on both cameras, double fisting it.
Wow. Pause. No, my camera was too bulky and it had that big old like fluffy thing on the top, and I was like, bro, this ain't
Isn't that
it.
the microphone?
Yeah.
That's not the microphone.
Yeah, it's definitely the microphone.
Definitely the microphone.
The camera has a microphone.
Yeah, but that's the microphone, and then the fluffy stuff like stops the wind.
Yeah,
Then it's not
it
the
makes it sound
microphone.
better.
No, that's the microphone's inside of it.
No.
Yeah.
Dallas, where are you? Bingo.
This
Yep.
is the microphone.
Dude, that looks like a dust swab.
See? Microphone, fluffy thing.
Well, good thing all cameras are made differently. That's not mine.
So what was the fluffy thing on yours? Was it just decor?
It was to stop the wind.
From what? Just
From what?
blowing?
Around. Just static. Just blowing.
Which?
All right, anyways.
That's good. Well, what do you guys think of the CrossFit game season right now?
I'm
Or the
confused.
CrossFit season, because there's also like
Yeah, what-
multiple seasons, I guess, happening at the same time. But
It's interesting. I don't even know the details.
no,
Honestly.
I've had people ask me about it, and then I start explaining it, and then I just confuse myself. And yeah,
Hey.
the world like the World Fitness Project seems like it's pretty much straightforward. I'm hoping we get like the details about the events soon. But the
Yeah.
CrossFit season with some of these events and how you can qualify for each one, and then them still being tied to the Open, but like not, is like wild.
Some
right
of
now.
them you qualify for them through the Open, and then also the online or the in affiliate semifinal also
Yeah.
plays a role in how you get to some of them. Other ones they just choose who they want.
Yeah.
But you still got to do well in the Open.
Yeah. Like it all ties back to the Open where you have to get top 1%,
Yeah.
I
Imagine,
guess. Yeah.
hypothetically, someone gets an invite to go to Mayhem.
Yes.
They win Mayhem before. Oh, it's not before the Open. Never mind. It's before
No,
the.
it's before the, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I was like,
And then they
they
don't
win
get,
and then they don't get 1% in the Open.
Like that'd be crazy.
It's just like
What is
backfills.
top 1% is still like a big mark.
It's
Isn't it like sometimes like, I mean, it depends on the people that
yeah.
register,
I mean,
but isn't it like 10,000?
yeah,
Top
uh,
10,000th or
yeah.
something like that?
Call it even top 5.
I
Yeah,
think it'd be, I think
5,000.
it,
Really aggressive. Yeah.
yeah.
That's crazy. Well, Jason, what's your
Wait,
worst Open
is that
finish?
number right?
My worst Open finish, like
Yeah, in a workout, not overall.
in a workout.
And what was the workout?
I mean,
I have
I
mine
mean,
off the top of my
I'm
head.
assuming. I mean, probably my first year.
Oh wait, our numbers are off.
We need it.
That number wasn't right.
One thing
Let's say 100,000 men sign up for the Open.
It'd be 1,000. That's 1%.
1,000, yeah.
Yeah,
But we said 5,000.
yeah. How many
Yeah,
people
it won't
normally
be
sign up for
5,000.
the Open? Yeah, yeah. It won't
No,
be
It's like
no,
what,
no, no.
350,000 total, but that's
Yeah.
also including masters too.
Mm,
So I'd have to look at just the men.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
So what, you got it aggressively, let's call it top 500 in the
Yeah.
Open with the men?
Yeah.
If 50,000 men sign up?
My worst Open finish.
Yeah.
What is your like
Mine was in
out of my entire
29.
career?
Yeah, mine was in 2019. I probably the workout that Jason won even in 2019,
I didn't
and
win that workout. in
it was
2019.
rowing and wall balls.
Yeah.
Oh,
15 and 15, wasn't it?
No,
Or
that-
19 and
that was-
19 for a
no.
15-minute AMRAP. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
I don't know if you did it that year, but that was my worst finish. I got like 1,000th.
Yeah, I came in. I actually remember what place I came in. I came in like 53rd because
Yeah,
Matt
of course
Fraser,
you did.
Matt Fraser was in 50. I came like 52, and I was like 53, and I was like so bummed that I lost. He beat me.
Yeah, that workout
I think he
wrecked
beat me by like one rep in that workout, and I was like, dude, I remember going in that one like I'm gonna beat Matt in this one.
My
Well, what year was your first Open, Jason?
2017. Yeah,
What was yours?
I even messaged him on like Instagram back then. I was like, hey, dude, I beat you.
course you
I was
did.
talking crap, and then we meet, and I'm like, he follows me, so all of these like messages come back.
That is so good.
Dude, very similar story
Yeah.
with like Luke Parker on The Bachelor. We were at the Atlas game. Did I tell you the story? No.
I was gonna bring this up.
This was one of my most embarrassing moments ever. So he was on The Bachelor, and the whole show like built him up to be like the villain in the whole thing. And so then I am seeing this, and I'm like, bro, he is a douche. Like, but it was the whole show. Like, it was like the way they were painting the picture and the way he was explaining it on this plane.
So you were watching
Yes.
The Bachelor. Okay, just want to.
This was like the best. This was like the best like season ever. The one that Luke was on. So like the whole world was invested into this thing. So we're watching this thing.
Were you watching it, Dallin?
No.
No, he wasn't. He was because he was doing CrossFit.
Yeah. I was in my garage.
He was doing CrossFit at 8:00 at night. And so they were painting him to be like the villain, and he ends up competing at Atlas Games, and this was like in Canada and during COVID, and we were on the way home from Atlas Games because it got canceled, and we were on the same plane, and so he had like nobody sitting next to him, and I was like, dude, like I had to ask him so many questions. about the show because I'm like, that was like the only season that I was like ever invested into. So I like sat next to him and like started picking his brain about all this stuff, like asking questions. How'd it go? Like, did this actually happen the way that it was portrayed on the show? Like all this stuff. He's filling me in on all this stuff, saying, all the details. And he's like, hey, bro, like you got an Instagram, all this stuff. So he's asking me questions, getting to know me. And I'm like, yeah, dude. And so he goes to my Instagram, follows me, and he says, we're sitting next to each other on a plane, dude. And he goes, oh, it says I got a message from you. He opens it, dude, and it's like threads, bro, of me just like, you're a douchebag, bro. I hate all this stuff, bro. I'm like, bro, I'm sitting next to him, like, bro, I'm so sorry.
Do you do this often then? Like, do you just have like lots of people in your DMs that you just freaking like ream on?
I was killing him, man. I was killing him. But then I don't even know how he responded. I'm like red now, just like reliving that.
Did you just totally forget that you sent all those messages?
I totally, dude. This was like 2 years after, bro. I had completely forgot.
That
Completely
is so
forgot.
good.
And yeah, we're boys now, though.
It all came full circle.
I like him. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. I like him.
Meet your heroes, right?
But no, I do not. I'm not in everybody's DMs like that. So
That's
yeah.
great. When was the first time you met Dallin? Was there sparks there?
West Coast Classic. No, there was not sparks. He was actively betting against me. My lowest moment, one of my lowest moments ever. He is just like, $10.
What happened?
When he was fumbling that D ball, I was like, dang, dude. I couldn't be more happy.
He qualifies 2 weeks before Syndicate.
Oh yeah, that was where he
Sword.
won that.
Yeah, he was everything. He was him.
He was him.
He was him.
So he comes out to West Coast, and I'm winning after day one. I take 2 seconds. And then I'm like, okay, I know I have some bad events in here, but my best event is coming on the last day. Or not the last day, the middle day. So 2 other events happen, not winning anymore. And it's the 30 cal echo, 20 burpee box jump overs, 10 D ball. And I've only used sandbags. And everyone starts doing touch and go in the back. I'm like, I got to figure this out. I got to do touch and go.
This is the last event.
And no, it was the last event of day 2, I think.
Okay.
Because we had 2 events, 3 events, 2 events, and everyone else had just 6. But I'm winning, get to the D ball, do 2 reps, and you have to move forward every 2 reps. And then every time I come down, the ball just rolls out. And then I'm so blown up, I can't even just do singles anymore. And it's my worst finish of the weekend.
Oh.
What place did you come in?
Like 19th out of 30.
And then you missed the games that year?
By 1 spot.
Dude, I have a story that's exactly like that.
Yeah.
It's exactly how I missed the games, but it was sandbags, just completely.
Oh, it was like Granite Games, right?
It was at Granite Games. I was in a qualifying spot to go to the games, going into the last event, and then Brent Vitkowski's there. I'm like beating him in the comp. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm about to qualify for the games. Then I puke my guts out before the last event, and then we go out there, and it's just rope climbs and sandbags. And I get to like the last round of sandbags, and I'm just like buried. Like I have nothing left. And Brent is there, and he's like yelling at me like, go faster. It'll all be worth it. It'll be worth it. Like just trying to get me across this finish line. I have to get like 15th or like 16th place or better to qualify. I get 17th.
What was the workout?
Dude, I forgot what it was, but it was rope climbs and sandbags, and it was like a chip. I forgot how many rope climbs, but it was like 15, 12, 9 sandbags or something like that. Yeah. And I just got buried by it. And then the guy that I'm like, it was like Nick something, I want to say. He made the games that year in 2019, but he won every event on the last day and then beat me by 1 spot.
Dang.
Like just had like the weekend of his life on the final day. It was crazy. But given like I had no expectation to be in a games qualifying spot, I like started working with Adam like 2 or 3 weeks before that. And then I went out to that comp, and then like going into the last day, I'm sitting in second place. Like Travis Mayer was in first. He already qualified, so that means like I have the spot.
Yeah.
And then my coach, like Adam, was about to fly out for the final day of competition because we were like, oh shoot, like I'm actually doing good right now. And then I never made it. It was good that I didn't make it though, because then I like just did sandbag cleans for like 6 months, and then went to the Filthy 150, and then like won the sandbag event. It was the weird
the throwing one.
Yeah, the throwing one.
It?
Yeah, where you had to like lift it and throw it back.
See, y'all were lucky because y'all had moments like that, and mine was the games.
Dude, it was so good. That's like one of my favorite workouts ever. I used to not like Jayson, if people didn't remember.
Everybody knows that. Everybody knows
Isn't that like 2 months ago that you started liking him?
It's true. I mean, maybe. It did take me a little bit longer to get over it.
Whenever I got a text message that said, "Hey, do you want to come to Boise?" I was like, "Okay, he's warming up."
Yeah, I had a change of heart this year. I'm growing. I'm a bigger and better person now. But yeah, that was wild. I mean, Jayson honestly didn't do anything wrong. I was just making stuff up in my mind to really dislike the guy.
You had to hate somebody, man.
Yeah. You fueled a lot of that in 2021, so thank you.
I hated him too.
To be for what? Like what?
You were hating on him.
You were
betting on him not to qualify.
Yeah, and watching you.
Dude, he watched me on the sandbag and rope
in the stands.
In the stands.
And yeah, because I didn't make it.
After I got like carried off the field by medical, he looks at Jake Marconi and says, "That felt good to watch."
And you want to know what Jake said? He goes, "I love that."
I remember that event because that whole year you beat me at Syndicate, which I'm like, dude, like I had one of my best weekends of competing that weekend. Like just PR'd my snatch. Like I had a bunch of workouts that weren't wheelhouse that I executed really well, and then Jayson still won. And I'm like, honestly, like I can't even be mad about it. But like, kudos to this guy. And I thought I was like a fan of Jayson at that point because he has his whole crew in the stands wearing white shirts that have Sharpie on them. I'm like, dude, this is so sick. Fan of this guy. The next thing I see of him is he's on like Buttery Bros saying that like I took his spot the year before, like that should have been him. And I'm like, what the hell? And then Dave Castro makes a post. I've only seen this from 2 other people, Rich Froning and Matt Frazier. And I was like, oh, really now? Okay.
Dude.
So then that just fueled it for that games. And then we had that sandbag event, and you're like freaking bunny rabbit out in the front. And I was like, dude, maybe he's him. He might be him.
He might.
He might be.
The best is what'd you ski at?
Yeah, dude, it was so crazy.
Dude, I remember everybody did like the year, like the games recap post. And like I remember seeing posts from everybody from like Pat and Noah, and like everybody was just saying like their strategy in that workout. And they were like, yeah, I thought like, I was holding like a 150 through the row or like the ski, and I was like, y'all were holding a 150? I was holding a 130. I thought everybody was holding a 130.
It was crazy.
I also didn't even know how to climb a rope at that time, so I was like,
I mean, I was happy you're okay. I felt a little bit bad when you were getting helped off by medical, but before that, it was so good. I made sure to walk up there and give you a high five, and I was just like, yeah, that's right. I remember walking past Dave on the way out and like, hey man, your boy's not doing too good. Just kept walking past. I was so mad at Dave for posting that. I don't know why.
See, but that's what I mean. See, y'all had these other comps to like hide, and I was just thrown into the fire, and that's what happened.
You bounced
and
back.
It made you better.
Year.
It made you
better. Exposed. I was absolutely exposed, bro.
You bounced back the next year, right? What'd you finish at the games?
7.
Yeah, there we go.
That was supposed to be my first year.
Just don't count that first one.
Don't count the first.
Or the third. The first or the third.
Yeah.
I feel like
Justin, I'm like, dude, I'm supposed to be Justin on his rookie year. And I'm like, no, I'm supposed to be, my first year is supposed to be the 7th.
Except I feel like my first year at the games, I was just as exposed. I had 2 39ths.
What events?
No, dude, no.
Echo bike, wall facing handstand push up. It was just a wall facing handstand push up.
Oh, I was
And
like,
then
Echo
elevated
bike.
Elizabeth.
Dude, you were
Yeah.
exposed because that was just a weakness. I was exposed because that was my second competition in my life.
Yeah. That's honestly
All right, that's fair.
wild,
That's
though,
fair.
dude. That was wild. I remember at Syndicate, and like I was like, oh no, this workout's gonna get him, and then it just never happened that whole weekend. I was like,
I
that was
mean,
crazy.
that was a fun
Do you
week.
look back at that comp and be like, yeah, that was one of my best comps, or like, is it just kind of like,
I don't really think about it.
yeah?
That was a
I
fun
still
week,
think
though.
about that
I
weekend
remind
as like
him.
one of my best weekends of competing.
Anytime he gets like an athlete bio for a brand
I
or
knew you were gonna bring this.
competition, it's like list your accomplishments. Fourth at the CrossFit Games, 2021 Syndicate champion.
uh, that's great.
He's got the sword above his bed.
Oh
Where is that
my
sword?
God.
Where is the sword?
I don't know where that sword is.
Oh, you really don't know where it's at?
I really don't. Where? What?
It's a
I
sword.
think
That's pretty
the
cool.
last time I saw it was in Grace Ann's trunk of her car.
She just carried around a sword and
I don't know why. I don't know why it was in there. I guess it was like we left it in there like when we move in places.
I don't know. Maybe
Um,
I'm weird. I keep like all my memorabilia, like all my nameplates, like
Yeah.
everything. I
See,
think it's cool.
I don't do that.
I have them all
I'm a-
stacked up.
I'm a minimalist, so I like.
I know. I always hear like stories of like Matt and them, like, oh yeah, all my like gold medals are just like in a grocery bag in the back of my closet. I'm like, dang, that's crazy. Don't even care.
Don't even care.
I mean, I'm not like flashing them around, wearing them around town or anything, but like I got them
I
hung
can
up
see ya.
in the
I
gym.
can see ya.
It was kind of cool, I think. But
That's good.
yeah, I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Guess
maybe
I'm
if I
not a
had
diehard competitor
hey,
like them.
maybe if I had a games medal, I would think differently.
That's fair. You got a Syndicate Ground sword though. I was
That's right.
actually really bummed that I didn't get that. That was such a cool freaking like
Yeah.
first place prize.
It was Mac, by the way. So let's just.
Oh, it
Was
was
the
Mac.
Mac? Oh, Syndicate
Yeah,
was the
Mac
next year.
champ. Mac.
Yeah, Syndicate was the
Mac.
following year. But it was at
Gotta
like
remember.
the same place, right? Like Syndicate and Mac are run by the same people.
Yeah,
The Mac, dude.
I forgot it was the Mac.
Have you guys got any like cool memorabilia from like people like sent to you guys or anything?
Got this.
Oh, that's sick.
Nice.
What's on it?
It has a picture from each year I've been to the games, including the teenage years. But
That's freaking. Is that like Utah mountains up there too?
yeah, so like my belt has the mountains, so like he put that on there, and then
That's so sick.
each of the years. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's
I
Nick
love
Ivy.
that stuff.
He's
That
from
is cool.
Austin.
Have you got anything, Jayson?
Nope.
Come on, guys, send Jason something.
Nope.
That's
I've
it.
gotten like a cool painting done from like just like a moment at the games that's inside. And then actually my mom, the first year that I won the games, you got like the belt and like that was like what I
Oh,
wanted.
yeah.
The belt is like cooler to me than even the medal. Like I just think like that leather belt is
Yeah.
so sick. And on the way home from the games, my mom took it home on her carry-on because she wanted to like make something out of it, and her water spilt on the leather and like water stained the whole thing.
What?
She was devastated. I was like, Mom, like, no, it's good, like it's all right. And then I like Rogue was awesome. They like kind of made me another one that was like
Yeah.
nice and clean. But then I had this other one that was like water stained, and I wasn't sure what to do with it. And someone hit me up on Instagram. I was like, hey, do you want your thing like any shoes or a belt or like something like drawn on? I was like, actually, I have this
Ah.
belt that I have nothing to do with. And I
That's
was
cool.
like real into Marvel at the time. But I got it like painted with Captain America and
Oh
Iron
yeah,
Man.
that's sick.
No, that's
Yeah.
cool.
And then like in 2028, someone sent me that. It's just like a plate that's broken.
The
and stuff
broken
like
plate
that.
stuff's cool.
Yeah.
I think it'd be sick if World Fitness Project
Would they put you on
once
Ouija?
we
No, no. Well, my dad works in the grocery business, and he knows some people like at Kellogg's, and then they just made like a
Oh.
one-off thing.
That's pretty sick.
It's still cool though. I mean, I'm not,
Yeah.
but like
You should have
still,
ran
I've
with
kind of
it.
been on a Wheaties box.
I was like, bro,
That's
that's
cool.
like the ultimate.
Yeah, that's like
You made
sports.
it. You made it, bro.
I made it. But it was cool. They like surprised me with that, and I was like, "Dang, that's so cool."
That's cool.
I think World Fitness Project, it would be sick if, like, based on locations, they gave out like similar to how Rogue has done, like the guitars and the bat and the
Yes.
kilts, but like something for the winner
Yeah,
of each event. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
that'd be cool. I'm
Like-
really excited to see how that all plays out. I'm so
Yeah.
excited for that. Just like something new, something different, something fun to
Yeah.
compete in
Yeah.
multiple times, and it kind of like it adds up throughout the year, which is going to be
Yeah.
super cool.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah. They have
excited
a
for
they have
that
a
big
they have a
time.
they have a good opportunity to do it well.
Do you guys have a plan for the CrossFit season? CrossFit game season?
We're doing
Like,
semifinals
qualify.
together.
Online.
You guys committed to doing that?
That's my only way in.
Jason
Well,
needs
our-
someone.
Our plan is all three of us to get together and hit semis together, film it on YouTube, kind of put it out for you guys on all of our channels or something. Do something cool with that. If you guys
Yeah.
want to see that, put it in the comments or something, and we'll actually make sure that
You will.
happens.
You will see that.
Plan.
You will see that whether you want it or not.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Hopefully
is
people
that-
watch.
It is
But
happening.
it'll be fun. I mean, we like early on we weren't even sure what like the game season was going to look like. We saw that it was going to be online, and we're like, all right, well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's not why we compete is to compete online. So
Yeah.
we're gonna make a little mini competition out of it, which will be
Yeah.
fun.
But it's because we all did have that initial feeling that everything was going to be online,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's now not. Because like now there's
Yeah.
only 12, which is whatever. But ideally, you get the online out of the way and get your spot that way. But
Yeah. That's gonna be sick.
What do y'all
I mean,
think
there are
about? What do y'all think about 12? Sounds pretty aggressive. Like, do you think there's margin
12
for like?
12 worldwide is
Do you think there's any margin for like a 60th?
no, I don't think so. I mean, I could be wrong. But then you also
Like
have
one-
to think like,
One
it is
60th place
it
finish.
is quarterfinals and not
well,
the open, because the open would be gnarly.
yeah, the open.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like that's the nice part is like there's even way less people because quarterfinals had like 10,000.
Oh yeah.
So you get the guys on the burpee wall ball or the clean and jerk that put in these high scores, but with only 500 guys
Oh yeah.
that make it out of the open, it's got to be some consistency.
Yeah.
So
The
I don't
programming's
think-
gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
I
they
don't
have
think
to
you'll have
nail
like
it.
those really bad finishes. But if you do, it's even harsher, I think.
Yeah.
Well,
That's gonna be wild.
Yeah, that'll be a fun, stressful weekend.
Yeah.
We love online competition.
I mean,
The thing that's gonna be sick is like I feel like
we got
you
we
two
got
are pretty similar like athletes, but I think I'm a lot different than you two for like events
Yeah.
that are like home runs and not.
Yeah.
So that'll
we
make
gotta-
it like
we
really
gotta-
good, but also
sure.
like really stressful if like you guys put the gap on me on one of the workouts or like vice versa. It's gonna be like, oh shit. Retest.
What is happening?
yeah. Like how would that work? Are we gonna be able to retest and all that stuff?
I mean, in past years at semis, it's just like you got to get your score in by the like cutoff time. So knock it out as many
Yeah.
times as you want.
Dude,
I remember
That's-
watching you guys do it last year. I think there's only like one workout that you guys ended up doing before me that I like when it was the wall ball burpee one.
oh yeah.
I remember watching that one.
That one
was
was
fun.
really hard.
That one was fun. It ended up being like one of my best finishes. I didn't like.
Yeah,
think
you did
that.
crush that. I remember that
I don't even know how that happened, but I was stoked about it.
because you didn't come out that hot like we did. Dude, I
That's
remember.
one thing that's going to be a
remember
battle.
I remember watching you do that because you posted it, and I was like, "How did we not like be in the top of the world?" And because we didn't have the best scores.
No, dude, I started out slow during that, and I like got like a quarter of the way through, and I was like,
Exactly.
I
I was
was like,
like,
how did they blow up that bad? Because
dude,
like
I remember watching
I
it.
made a pace off of you guys because I was like, I just need to finish like somewhere around them, like to make sure I have a
Yeah.
solid score. And then I was doing it. And I'm like, man, this feels really slow. And then I
Yeah.
picked it up and I was fine. But like, yeah, dude,
I remember watching it, and I was like, I actually put them side by side to see like the difference, and I think I had like a 20 rep wall ball lead on you. And I think it started on with wall balls. I had a 20 wall ball
Yeah.
lead in round 2, bro. And then
Oh.
round 3, bro, we were just like toast, bro.
We were, me and Ellie were sitting there talking the other day about like, just like people that come work out here. We're talking like, dude, it's just like so good to see people like have a pain face. Like, so when people are like in it, and they're like, who has good ones? Like, oh, Dallas is pretty good, and Ellie's like, Jayson, he has the all-time best pain face.
Show it to me.
James,
What does
James
it
is
look like?
good.
What does it look like, Justin?
Bro, it is not good.
Describe
You
it.
look incoherent. You look incoherent. Oh,
Dude, the worst is when like I'm
drooling,
like
just
the worst is when like I
The
can't
head.
control my body. It's like
I still look back at one of the most impressive things I see was Wodapalooza SoCal and Dallin hitting like that.
that was wild.
If that
was
was
the
an
worst
event
thing.
at a weekend, that would wreck people.
Yeah.
And like, don't get me wrong, like it wrecked you guys, but like, dude, this picture, like you were done after that, right? You had nothing else
Yeah.
to do, so it was
Yeah.
like
How much fear did you
that
have
made
going
it.
into that?
I had it blocked out pretty good. I didn't test, like, I understood that it was going to hurt, and I tested different intervals. Like, we had like 3 weeks to get ready for it or whatever, and I did a couple things where it was like a hard run for 30 seconds, or maybe a hard bike for 20 seconds, hard run, and then some burpees with a minute between each of those, and then a longer rest. So, like, it was just to
Yeah,
get the speed, but I didn't test it how it was written, and I'm so glad I didn't.
yeah.
Like,
So you had no like fear going into it, like oh my
Did
god,
you
like
hit?
I had it really blocked out, but like the understanding was if me and Emily won this event, it was going to be over.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like we had it locked up. And so like that was the only thing I was thinking about.
Did you
And then
hit like?
it was too late if once I was scared, like I was already
Yeah.
in it. Like
Did you hit every like piece as like I'm not even thinking about the next one? Or did you like save a little bit on the bike and then
I
like the
think I
burpees like
saved a little on the
just a
bike.
little on each of
Yeah.
them?
I didn't hit like a max effort RPM. I
Yeah.
held like 117, 118 like for an extended time.
Yeah, same.
And I'm pretty chill.
Yeah.
And like
Pretty chill.
so that's where Brent like we tied on that because
For
he
anybody
said
that
he got
just hear that,
122.
when you go to your affiliate, just hop on the bike and see how high you can get the RPMs. And 117 to 118 is ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
that is crazy. All right, continue.
And then yeah, so I held that and Brent peaked it and then dropped and then he
Yeah.
probably dropped down to like 112 and then we tied. But I was thinking I would at least gain 1 or 2 seconds on him, even if I like held back just a little. And I was like, oh no. So I sent the burpees. And I was like, I need to
Yeah.
gain as much time as I can because I don't know if I'm going to beat him on this sprint.
Yeah.
And then I was like, now I really don't know because I could barely push myself off the ground. Now I tripped over the barbell too. So yeah, it was the worst thing I've ever done. And I'm just glad that I won, so I had some sort of adrenaline dump
Yes.
after
Yeah.
at the end of the run, like the
Yeah.
last 100, everyone yelling and like knowing I'm beating him. So like
Yeah.
I can't
I was
imagine
trying to
losing
yell
and still
hard as I
going
could
so
just to
hard.
try to get that like adrenaline dump going because like
Yeah,
if it's not hype, like dude, you just
no,
all you're thinking about is the pain.
yeah, that
Jason,
was
what's your
so
that
bad.
so that's your probably like worst workout like worst
is-
pain you felt in a workout?
That's the worst pain I felt in my life, like emotionally, physically, mentally, all of it.
What about you, Jason?
The
What's
worst
your
workout I've ever done.
yeah, like most pain.
I think about Jackie at Syndicate year 2 with you. Jackie Pro. What's it called?
Oh,
The barbell thrusters with the
no,
row
it was
at the
just
end?
Jackie. It was just Jackie.
At the games?
No,
At-
it was
at-
Mac or
at
Syndicate.
semifinals. It was our second
James
year.
was there, and
Yeah.
it was the year James missed by 1 point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I do remember that. That one messed you up that bad?
Bro, we were on the finish line all laying there for like 5 minutes after, bro.
Yeah, I
And
remember watching
You
that.
guys crushed it because
and
I finished after you guys, right? You guys didn't beat
no,
me.
you beat
guys
us because it was a
I did?
chest to bar and thruster workout, and it didn't mess you up because you got on the rower like 15 to 20 seconds ahead of us, so you were cruising at a chill pace all the way
Yeah.
through it. I got on with James, and I
You
was
guys
like,
did.
bro, we have to race this 1K.
And then
gnarly.
James was messed up.
and then he couldn't recover, and that's why
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
got messed.
Circumstances like make it like so much worse because like people can do that workout and then be like, oh yeah, it was a good workout. But like when you're
Dude.
like have something on the line and you're racing somebody, like you just can't explain how much harder you can
Yeah.
go.
I know.
Like
That's why we're doing semifinals together.
Yeah. The worst pain that I had in a workout, at least in memory, is the stage 1 of the 2020 games when the first workout was Friendly Fran. And I just like, that was my first games workout ever. Like, I know it wasn't like at the games, but like the nostalgia of it. Like we set up like a whole like ring. We had like the whole gym there. Like it was just like the hype and you have no idea
Yeah.
what anybody else is finishing. So you just have to like send it. I finished that workout and I was like, I'm done for the rest of the weekend, man. I like fell asleep within 10 minutes after that workout. I was out. Like one of those where you're just like, I'm so screwed. But then it came back with like the max front squat, and I like that's
Yeah.
the only workout I think I've ever beat Matt Frazier in.
Yeah.
The max front squat.
The max front squat.
Yeah. Because then I competed against him at the games, and I think he won like every event. So didn't have a chance there. Almost got him on a run, kind of.
Kind of.
Then we had to do it again.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Was competing against him like different than competing against anybody else in this space now?
Yeah.
Like I'm
Definitely.
not talking about like on the floor. I'm talking about like just in general. Like what was it like? Just
I think
Altogether.
everyone like when you got to the games that year, like it was like it is like Matt Frazier. He's like the 4-time CrossFit
Yeah.
Games champ. Like he's blown every year out of the water besides 2019, but it was like a
Yeah.
little bit of a weird year with like
right.
but like the
Points.
dude, I felt like it was just kind of like untouchable. And like even like the stage 1, like you just saw some of his number, like the Friendly Fran one.
Yeah.
Like you
that was
remember
the
watching the
craziest thing
Buttery
ever.
Bros, and like he like finishes it and he's like not confident at all, and he thinks people are gonna crush him, and then he's like has
Half
the
time.
fastest time by like almost a minute, like 45 seconds, and it was just like what? Like it was absurd because then like 2nd through like 8th was like within 5 or 10 seconds of each other,
Yeah.
and he was 45 seconds in front. It was like that was like probably one of the most like I was like no one I don't know about you guys, but like at least the past couple years of the games, I haven't had like my best overall like finish by the end of the like games, but I look at the workouts and I look at the winning times and I'm like, I'm capable of that. Like
Yeah.
I can do that with training, just things just hasn't gone well. But like some of the workouts in 2020 when I saw Matt do it and I was like
I can't.
like
do
that's
this.
not there. like I don't have that gear. And like it's hard because it's been like 4 years now to where like I could go back and probably do some of those numbers now, but
Yeah.
like at the time it was just absurd.
Yeah.
And like especially like with him, like he was the worst, he was really bad at running, and then comes back the next year and like wins the trail run and the
Yeah.
sprint, and it's just like it was crazy watching him like in that span. Like it was really, really impressive.
That's one thing, like to go from where he was running and then to winning running events. And maybe it's a little different now, like maybe it's a little deeper field, whatever it
Yeah.
is.
Regardless,
I'm running so much, and I'm like, I'm not looking at trying to win running events yet. Like, like please, 8th place, please. It's just like, jeez.
But yeah, it was crazy. I mean, I'll never forget that like that trail run. I mean, the 2020 games, like obviously it was terrible circumstances, and I wish my first games was like in a stadium with fans and like got to be around everybody. But like I'll never like that's a super special experience. Like I got to actually talk to Matt Frazier and Tia for a full weekend. Like if it was a normal games, those guys would have never talked to me the whole weekend for sure. Like I was a nobody coming into that.
Was he like joking around with y'all? Like in
Yeah, like I mean, like
chill
all
areas?
the other guys knew each other besides me. Like they've all met before, and I felt like I was kind of like the new one. But like I really did felt like Matt and Tia like kind of like took me under their wing, which
Yeah.
was like really weird because you hear all the other things about them always being so secretive, and then like they're inviting me out to train and like all the stuff Matt was, and I was like, dude, Matt, this is so different than what everyone said. And then he retired, and I was like, oh, I was like, ah, that makes sense. I was like, gave me his phone number. That's crazy. And then he's like, oh, dude, reach out anytime. And then like I never got his phone number or anything. I'm like, oh, he's just kind of like BSing me. And then he hit me up on Instagram and was like, hey man, here's my number, and invited me out. And it was like, it
That's
was
funny.
super cool.
Did
It
you
was
actually
like,
did you actually try to talk to him on the trail run?
no, he started talking to me. I mean, we
Started
didn't talk at all until the turnaround. And then he started the conversation. Because like for me, we're so spaced out. He's way in front. We're running the first time, and I'm like starting to like gain on him. And I was like, oh shoot. And my strategy was like downhills, I'm going bananas. Like I'm sending it. And then like uphills or flats, like I'm just chilling at my pace. And there's this like huge downhill to like this big old flat, and I'm just like not trying to push, just running at my pace, and I'm gaining on him. I'm like, fuck, like this is too early to pass. Like, but maybe he's like in the pain cave and I'm just gonna run past him. So then I like just like jog and I pass him and he gets like just like right behind me and I'm like, oh, that's not good. So then I try to pick it up a little bit, then he picks it up and I'm like, oh no, this is not good. So then I like back off to like a walk.
A walk?
Right behind me, like
Right
right behind
behind
me. He is not passing me. 'Cause I'm trying to get him to go back in front of me so I can like
Were y'all going uphill?
make a
or-
move on. No, like it was like flat. And I'm just like trying to like slow down to make him pass me because we were like way in front of third.
Yeah, why am I so orange right now?
I don't know.
It's sunset. I don't know.
I know,
Golden
sorry about
hour.
this. This is crazy. All right, keep
But,
going, keep going.
But yeah, anyways, and then we get to the end, we sprint. He has another gear than I had. And then we have to do it again. And like I was pushing the whole time to try to catch him, and he was just maintaining first place. So I felt like I was way deeper in the hole than he was. And I turn around, I'm like, dude, I'm screwed on this thing. But then he comes up to me, he's like, hey man, like, let's just run this together. And I was like, yup. Like,
Yup.
didn't even think about it at that point. I'm like, dude, I'm fine with getting second because like I'm worried about getting last right now because like I got 0 left. Like I just emptied it, you know. And then we like run together for like the whole time. We're just like kind of BSing. No one's catching us. We would kept like we'd be running. We'd like pass a tree. One of us would start our watches, and then we would keep looking back until the other person got to that tree. And we would take the time and be like, oh, they're not catching us. So like,
Yeah.
just keep chilling. And then we get to the end and he fucking goes, and I'm like, I don't have that gear.
Goodbye.
Man, he beats me. But yeah, dude, there was a lot of cool experiences like that. Just getting to talk to the guys. We had to all be close together the whole time, and like kind of forced. We had like a whole bus for 5 guys, but like we all just kind of sat in the front and
Yeah.
talked because we had to like shuttle from the ranch to the other competition venue, and it was pretty cool to be a part of it because I don't think I would have got to talk to those people other than that. And I think that's like
Yeah.
even after this past year, that's something that the reason why I reached out to you is like obviously this past year like was really rough at the games, but like I think my hardest thing that I had to deal with was just like I saw these crazy videos of Lazar and he was one of our competitors, and like I was so mad at myself that I never made more of an effort to get to like know him and see him,
Yeah.
because every time I'm at a competition, like it's all about me. I'm locking in, I'm doing my thing, and
Yeah.
you see all these videos about how amazing of a person he was. I'm like, dude, I have the opportunity to be around all these amazing people at all these competitions, and like I'm so focused on me. Like I want to look back and like remember these times and enjoy all the people that I'm around. And I was like, no what, like F that, like CrossFit's more than just like me going out there and focusing on me. So I'm like, hey Jayson,
Yeah.
you want to come work out? That's the long story short about why
Start
I reached out to
somewhere.
Jayson again. I was like, I'm gonna start with my enemy. Hey Jayson,
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to my enemy.
how you doing?
Oh, man.
I guess I'll unblock you. Nah, but it's been good. So trying to do some more fun stuff like that, and
Yeah.
embrace it. That's what Lazar
That's
did. He always had a good time and talked to a lot of good people and made some amazing friends. So it's kind of
Yeah.
what I'm trying to do now.
No, I think that's
Sure.
like we talked about how like at Tier SoCal, like one of the reasons to train so hard is to like get opportunities like that to hang out and do cool stuff with some of the other athletes in less competitive situations.
Yeah.
And Obviously, when we're on the floor, it's obviously still
Yeah.
the same. But I
Yeah.
mean, we have plenty of hours in the
Yeah.
back to have some fun. But
Yeah.
Jason's a funny guy.
he's a funny guy. All
But
right.
well,
I
sweet
hate
guys.
I hate to do it. I got another podcast, and we also still need something to talk about when we get to my channel.
Yeah, by the third week.
So hopefully you guys do some interesting things over the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But
on my channel next week, we're gonna be talking about some interesting stuff that we didn't talk about today.
So does
go
the
like and-
host
go like-
channel
go-
does the
go like-
host channel
go like
guide
and
the
subscribe.
conversation?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I helped try to guide the conversation this time. Next week, we're going to see what Jason's like
Hey, I'm
guiding
telling
the
you,
conversation.
It's gonna
we
be wild.
we are going off the rails, boys.
Oh man.
All right, well,
And make sure you like and subscribe so that you can get that alert when we're live.
dang
Yeah.
right.
Mine
We all
too.
got our and Dallin. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this. We're gonna try to do some more stuff like this. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Put in the comments what you guys want us to talk about next week. We're gonna be on Jason's channel. Following week we'll be on Dallin's channel. This week, obviously, we're here.
Dallas, throw in my gamer tag right here.
My gamers.
All right. Thanks for
Peace
watching.
out.
Later.